there are a few families who weren't able to come here, and we have statements for them, but they're too lengthy, so I'll just have to give their names because we don't have time. One is Pamela Fields, mother of Dante Jordan, killed by the Long Beach, California police in 2013. Jean Taxton, mother of Michael Anita, killed by Downey and California police in 2011. Terry Taxton, brother of Michael Anita, was murdered by Downey police in 2011. Ruben Gonzalez, brother of 19-year-old Hector Morgan, murdered by Long Beach Police Department in April 2015. Karen Morad and Chris Silva. All of these people were murdered by the police, okay? And we need to remember them, and we need to continue to do this for our people. Thank you.
Okay, we're about to the point where we're going to get to work on this plan. I laid out some general things that we have to do, but tonight we have to get down to some specifics, and we have to leave here on a mission to spread the word, to get on the bus and come to New York City if you ain't in New York City, and if you in New York City, be in the streets. Be in the streets October 22nd. Be in the streets October 23rd. Be in the streets October 24th. And we are going to begin the things that we have to do right now, because we are setting out to do something historic and something that is much needed. A huge march here in New York City to challenge millions of people with the question, which side are you on? To do this, we're going to have to distribute hundreds of thousands of palm cards across the country. We got 25,000 cards here tonight as a start on that. Doing this, producing those cards will take a whole lot of money. And I want you all to start contributing to that whole lot of money right here tonight as these baskets go around. We're going to have to rent a lot of buses to get people to come to New York City on October 24th. Remember that Spike Lee movie, Get on the Bus? We're going to have to bring that sense back and be saying to people, get on the bus. But there's going to have to be a lot of buses for them to get on. Getting those buses will take a lot of money. We're going to have some people volunteer to spend the summer turning this city upside down over which side are you on in stopping police terror. It's going to take a lot of money to support these volunteers. We're going to have to send speakers and organizers for this march in New York City in October on tour throughout the summer, going all across the country, speaking to people about the need to come to New York. That's going to take a lot of money. We're going to have to set up an office that can serve as a nerve center to organize this nationwide effort, to bring thousands and thousands of people to New York City on October 24th. That's going to take a lot of money. We got to do all this and more. And what I want you to do is contribute all you can here tonight, but your packets also had pledge cards. Yeah. So that you could make a pledge. Do what you can tonight. That'll cover July 1st. And then you can pledge and contribute on August 1st, September 1st, October 1st. You can go out to others and get them to contribute. And get them to raise money for this. We got to get all of this going for this to actually work. This is an important part of the work that we have to do. Now, we are going to have several teams that we break into. And remember when I went through the speech and I talked about we're going to have to get the word everywhere. We're going to have to saturate New York City with palm cards, stickers, and posters. We're going to have to reach into the faith community and be mobilizing congregations to come out. We're going to need to have young people spreading the word everywhere, reaching as many high school and college students as we can, and then having them ready to go into the schools when they open up in the fall. We're going to have to reach to the labor unions, get them to be mobilizing their membership. We're going to have to reach artists. and get them spreading the word on this and producing some art around this question. We're going to have to go to the concerts that these artists do and reach their audiences. We got to do this in New York City, but we also got to look at what concerts are happening across the country. What are the key ones that we have to go to? We have to look at organizations that are having national meetings and make sure that we get there with the call for October. We got to do all of this and more, sisters and brothers, and we got to start this tonight by developing a plan that can make that happen. We are going to break down initially into 3 teams here tonight, and I will lay out what those 3 teams are, and I will talk about one and invite the other people from the other teams to come up here and speak about their teams. Before I go any farther, though, let me say that the next meeting of this effort is going to be Sunday, July 12th at the West Park Church, which is at 86th and Amsterdam. And I believe that meeting is going to be at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Sunday, July 12th at the West Park Church, 86th and Amsterdam Avenue. Okay, one team that we're going to have is outreach. And we're going to bring together several different kinds of outreach into this team initially, and then we're going to have the option to break down into some sub-teams. Now, outreach has got different aspects. There are going to be events happening that we go to. We're going to develop a calendar and teams to go to those events. But there are also neighborhoods that we have to go to. We're going to set up to go out every Saturday. Different neighborhoods, different events. We also are going to be doing outreach to the labor unions, to the churches, keying in on things that will gather young people. And I want everybody that wants to deal with that to come over to that part of the room where we're going to be doing the outreach. That's over there. See outreach on the wall? That's how I knew where to say. So that's where the outreach team is going to go. We also will have a team that we call operations, and someone else is going to come up and break down the operations team, and I was hoping that I would see somebody coming this way who's going to do that. And then the other team that we're going to have is a Stolen Lives July 11th tribunal team, which is going to be over there, and they're going to deal with the tribunal that Juanita mentioned that they're going to have people come to who have lost loved ones at the hands of the police or have survived brutality at the hands of the police to give testimony. And they're going to meet over there. So I think you're going to come up to do that.
Yeah.
And then, well, there's one more thing. I'll do that after.
Okay. Great to see all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Cannot have a movement without money. And we need a lot of it. If a racist vigilante like George Zimmerman can raise hundreds and thousands of dollars in a couple of days for his defense, we got to do the same. We got a lot more of us. We got right on our side, and this is the new freedom fight. This is not just New York City. This is an event that is going to shake the rafters. People are going to be coming from all over the country, okay? All over the country. And we need to make this happen, and that's why we need you in the operations team. We need a massive, massive outpouring here, and it won't happen without organization and that green stuff, and we can do it together. So we want you to join the operations team, and we Number one, we need an office space. We need a place to stage from. So if anyone has a suggestion for an office, we need to get that together like yesterday, this week, okay? And then I'm gonna turn it over to Robin. She'll give you a little more information and specifics about all the things that we want to do and that we will do with your help.
What more is there to say? We heard that we need money.
Yeah, Robin.
Oh, I'm sorry. What more is there to say? Money is money. We need it. We can't operate without it. We need great ideas. We need help. So please come and join us in the operations committee because we have to get public relations out there. We need to get people to go around this country and speak and encourage other people to come. And of course, you know, we cannot do it unless we have mucho dinero. And once a rapper, I won't give his name, once said, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So let's come together and organize and raise some funds so that we can make October 24th really happen.
Yeah.
Thank you. To your left. Thank you.
We just want to say that no fundraising effort is too big or too small. Bake sales, big parties, big concerts. All of your ideas are important.
Okay, so operations, over there to my left, stolen lives, over there centered around Juanita and Joshua. Outreach over here. If you're somebody who can reach out to people in the religious arena, come on over there. We'll do some orientation and then you can maybe break off and focus specifically on that. If you're somebody who's in position to reach out to artists, come on over there. If you're somebody who's going to be reaching out to youth and students, come on over there to the outreach thing. We'll do some orientation together and then you all can split off. Oh, and we got a beautiful banner that Faye Chang just did for us. It just came in today. That sits there. Stop police terror. Which side are you on? Rise Up October.